Right. Because they're not letting anyone, like, they're being super strict.
This was the Oklahoma City reporter had, but I don't have it.
Audio was sent around.
I don't either, but this Oklahoma City reporter.
It is, this is just, yeah, sorry. Oh, thank you. Oh, I shouldn't have told that whole story.
I mean,
Oh, well.
all right, I'm going to go up and log this.
So what do I need to put in this email?
Just put, like, numbers of your
Schumer, okay.
And then when we get a 2-minute warning, just have a 2-minute warning, and then any, like...
Do we have the things that it's going out on?
They come in and
Oh, the sources?
Yeah.
So, yeah, hold on. I'll text it to you. Yeah, I'm parked in like an open lot, but it's gated, so
Oh, that's
I
good.
think it'll be okay.
The one over by Dirksen?
No, the one by the bureau.
Oh, right. I park in that one a lot. Well, I don't drive hardly ever, but when I do, I park in that one sometimes.
Wait, is this mansion thing interesting or no?
I don't know. I'm on my waiting for the sources.
Hey, do you know the cap DA? The source for this? DA1? All right.
So source.
Cap DA1? All right. CAP, like capital CAP,
Oops.
space DA, space 1.
Source. Good?
Yeah, you might just walk over here like, yeah, that's correct.
Okay. They said he was going to be late.
Alex just told me he's like going to be on time.
Oh.
Whatever.
Will you just make sure that went out to everyone?
Yeah. All right, I'm going to go up and do this.
Okay.
Please be safe out there, Kyle.
Oh my gosh. Hi. Oh my gosh, I didn't even see you there. I think because of your glasses. Are you wearing contacts?
Yeah.
I know. I can't wait to wear my glasses again with them. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're dressed warmly, so that's good. Oh. At least you got a break inside. Schedule more press conferences, right? Uh-huh. Oh, okay. This pool job is stressful, Jason.
Try being a cool job when it's like the leadership conferences and then like Trump is there.
I haven't. I'm really bad at it.
Is the recount March or not? I think he's going to. He's going to. If he does, it's up to Kemp, right? It's not up to Raphael and Secretary of State. Right. I mean, the thing is, right now the Senate's not scheduled to be in until the 20th. Well, we got to have a session. He wouldn't be sworn in before that anyway. Right? Did we ask about nomination process here?
Yeah, just try hard and be like, all right, you guys figure it out.
Right. I mean, I don't have to send notes, right?
No, I mean, the whole thing is if people want questions to be asked. That's how it got started. Not everybody can come in.
Uh-huh.
So if you have questions to come out, you'd be like, hey, can we talk about this, this, and that? Like, yeah, like that literally that was there.
Yeah,
It's just that all of it's so gossip up here, so it made it like,
a thing.
yeah.
I'll send out if there's anything big. Yeah.
Hands up. Yes.
Oh.
Good catch, Win. There, it's ringing. It's the New York Knicks. They want you. I mean, New York Yankees.
It was me calling myself.
I doubt that. Okay. Good morning, everyone. And what a good morning it is. We sure did not take the most direct path to get here, but here we are. You want me to shut it off, Wayne? It's a cell phone. So as I said, we sure didn't take the most direct path to be here, but we are now here. Here we are. And it feels like a brand new day. For the first time in 6 years, Democrats will operate a majority in the United States Senate. And that will be very good for the American people. America is experiencing one of the greatest crises we have ever had in our history. And the Senate Democratic majority is committed to delivering the bold change and help that Americans need and demand. Senate Democrats know America is hurting. Help is on the way. And we have 2 new senators coming to help. One of the first things that I want to do when our new senators are seated is deliver the $2,000 checks to the American families. Senators Raphael Warnock and Jon Ossoff ran first-rate campaigns. They will be outstanding senators for Georgia. When Raphael Warnock was born, both of Georgia's senators were segregationists. Yesterday, Georgia just elected its first African American to the United States Senate in its history. And Jon Ossoff has been on the ground, working it for years. He was never daunted, persistent, never gave up. I'm so proud of both their campaigns and so excited to welcome them to the United States Senate. Couldn't come at a better moment. I also want to especially thank Senator Catherine Cortez Masto, our amazing chair of the DSCC, and all of the great staff who worked at the DSCC. And a shout out to 2 members of the DSCC who right after Election Day went down to Georgia, spent their Christmas and New Year's holidays there, and that is Christy Roberts and Laura Pasalacqua, our communications director and our political director. And a great shout out to my dear friend for over a decade, Stacey Abrams, and her whole team at Fair Fight, Georgia. For 10 years, she and her team, and so many of the women's groups, black women's groups, worked and worked and worked to change Georgia. Stacey would be the first to tell you she didn't do it alone. So a huge thank you to the many organizations who have been working so hard for so many years just to get this moment. And of course, none of this would be possible without the hundreds of thousands of organizers and volunteers who put their time, sweat, and determination into this victory. Organizing during a pandemic is not easy, but you all found a way, and we say thank you. Now, I've already spoken to President Biden this morning, and I pledged to him that as Majority Leader, President Biden and Vice President-elect Harris will have a partner in me and my caucus who is ready, willing, and able to help achieve a forward-looking agenda and deliver bold change to the American people. For too long, much-needed help has been stalled or diluted by a Republican-led Senate and President Trump. That will change with a Democratic Senate, a Democratic House, and a Democratic President. One of the things I'm most excited about is that we have had so much talent in our Democratic caucus, and all that talent has been bottled up. They haven't really been allowed to participate and put legislation on the floor. Now that is all going to be, all that talent that's been bottled up for so long will be unleashed. And you'll see amazing things coming out of our new chairs and subcommittee chairs. They'll be able to showcase their talents and accomplish great things. It excites me. And as a caucus, we will work every single day to reward the faith that the American people have placed in us. Thank you. I'm not going to take many questions because today's a very busy day, and you'll hear more from me on the floor later today, as well over the coming days and months and weeks and years. But I'll take a question or two. Yes.
Leader Schumer, two quick questions. First, have you talked to Leader McConnell yet? And secondly, do you have the president to thank for the wins in Georgia last night?
Look, there's tremendous thanks to go around. President Trump, you mean?
Yeah.
I see. Look, I mean, the number one credit I give to winning is our two candidates and their campaigns and the issues they campaigned on. They wanted to help the American people. President Trump, the Republican senators kept playing games. People want help. They want bold action. I think they realized that the two Democratic senators in Georgia would join a Democratic caucus that wanted to do it.
Yes, thank you, Senator. You're making it sound like the $2,000 checks will be your first major piece of legislation. Will it be limited to just the checks?
I'm not going to get into either prioritizing or details. I said what I said about the checks. It's one of the first things we want to do once our new senators are seated. They campaigned on it.
And do you,
Next.
Leader Schumer, the last time there was a 50-50 Senate, there was a power sharing agreement between Senator Daschle and Lott. Do you foreshadow that happening with you, with Senator McConnell?
Well, look, I look forward to sitting down with Leader McConnell. We have a lot of things to discuss. We first have to wait till the races are certified and the new senators are here and Vice President Kamala is in the chair before we can put anything in place. But certainly we'll have to talk. Yes.
What do you anticipate?
Yep, he's him.
Follow up on two questions. Have you spoken with Leader McConnell yet?
Not this morning, no.
And the question about the $2,000 check is, are you envisioning a larger package, or is that a standalone?
I'm not going to, as I told you, it's one of the first things we want to do. Our Georgia senators campaigned on it. Our caucus is strongly for it. We think the American people need it.
Leader Schumer, how does this change the calendar? How does this change the way forward on nominations
We haven't,
at this point?
look, obviously with Democratic control, the ability of Joe Biden to move nominations forward will be easier. The calendar I haven't begun to look at yet. Last one.
Leader Schumer, could you just expound a little bit about what the moment when you found out that you would be the majority leader, and then just secondarily, progressives are really still pushing you to nuke the legislative filibuster. Can you make that promise right now?
Look, what we're going to do, we Senate Democrats know we face one of the greatest crises Americans have. We're united in wanting big, bold change, and we're going to sit down as a caucus and discuss the best ways to get that done. And the first question?
The moment you found out, just tell us a little bit.
Yeah, I was sitting at home in Brooklyn watching my television, and at about midnight, having talked to Ossoff about 3 or 4 times and Warnock several times, I realized that even though he was behind then by about a couple of thousand votes, that all the votes that were coming in were going to be Democratic votes, and the odds were very, very high that he would win. And wow, who would have thought, as I said, this is not the path we chose to get here, but we're here. Thank you, everybody.
Were you surprised by the result? Based on what you figured 5 hours ahead of time?
No?
7%. On the other end, Montefiore, Mount Vernon, 11%, Montefiore, New Rochelle, 23%, Brookdale Hospital, 24%, Wyoming, 26%, New York City H&H, Queens, 29%, Catholic Health, St. Joseph's, 29%, Catholic Health, 33%, New York City Health and Hospitals, Coney Island, 34%, Vassar Brothers, 37%, Carthage Hospital, 39%. So you see the variance. Performance has increased. We want it to stay increased more. Congratulations to those that are doing well. For those that are not doing well, pick up the performance, or let's get another hospital to help you get it done more quickly. Supply is still going to be the